Hello, guys. Just joking. It's not the intro yet. You know why?
I don't know why.
Because we have a song. That's why. And this whole thing right now is just so that way we can play this song right. Not now. Not yet. Right? Wait. Hold on. Right.
I think the anticipation.
You know what?
They've heard the song before.
Hello, guys. It's T.L.B.P Brothers Podcast, also known as T.L.B.P. I'm Victor.
And I'm Adrian.
And we're back at it again with another not vlog, because why not? You know,
I guess. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, we're you know, it's a not vlog.
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 All right, then. Well, I thought it would be important for us to...
Come back another week?
No, I mean, we're here every week.
Exactly. So,
We've been here every week
for
over 3 years now.
What are you trying to get at here? Like,
I don't know. It's really hot, and we're...
You can't think.
And we're in this room together, and like...
Worlds are colliding.
Worlds aren't colliding.
Everything's in shambles.
Nothing's in shambles.
Well, actually, a few things are.
I mean, not to me.
I mean... There's a few things happening in the world right now.
I'm pretty busy.
Are you?
Yeah, just before we were recording, I was, working on some stuff.
Yes.
And then you came down you came down and were like, yo, let's record. And I was like, dang, let's record.
Yeah, because we need to record.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I just know that the more we play, I mean, the more we record.
The more we play.
The more we record.
There's not a gaming channel.
I know. The more we record.
Yeah.
The fewer things there are to talk about.
What are you talking about? There's many things to talk about.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the UFOs. Supposedly. The U.S. government.
It's like 3 days ago.
Yeah. The U.S. government.
Yeah.
It's confirmed. Finally, because, all the leaked footage didn't kind of, ruin it for them or anything like that. That there's UFOs.
Unidentified flying objects.
Now, this isn't new or anything, There's been people proclaiming this for, like, years and years. In fact, there's ancient depictions of alien-like creatures.
The Egyptians, for example.
No, they had deities. That's different.
What if they were aliens?
Their deities were aliens.
What if they were aliens?
You're really gonna go with that now?
No, look, think about it. What if it was that one, like, they thought it was...
Do I need to pull out, like, the whole book of Exodus for you?
No, I'm trying to explain.
How, like, there wasn't slavery.
Because they believed in, like, beings that had bodies like humans, but heads of animals.
Yeah. So,
like, one had, like, a falcon head. Can't remember what he's called, but what if he was just an alien?
Some bird-looking creature thing. What if it was just somebody who found a really large bird, cut off its head, and put it on like a mask?
That's disgusting.
Must have stunk in that thing.
That's disgusting.
That got real aggressive real quick.
Also, to keep that up for so long, that's a lot of work.
I mean, now you're like a god, kind of.
I mean, back then, people could believe anything.
I could have proclaimed I was the greatest magician in the world, and I would have been like...
Maybe.
I would have showed them one card trick, bro. And
one card trick?
One card trick, and it would be like, black magic,
It would have burned you at the stake.
It's Egypt. They would have cut me down.
Right where you stand.
Right where I stand.
With one of those, like, wheat thingies that they used to use. I forgot what they're called.
I don't know.
There's it's
like a shear.
It's like a hook.
It's like a hook blade.
And they used to cut the wheat back then.
It's gonna bug me now that I don't remember what it's called.
I don't remember what it's called.
Or should just be like a hook blade.
It's called like a saw. It's just like saw you right now. Anyway, but I don't know. I think it's interesting. Also, Barack Obama came out publicly and stated that he asked the government once.
Yeah.
And there were some footage.
There was a time in the past where he's just like, I can not confirm nor deny that aliens exist.
Yeah.
That one clip became so famous.
Well, it wasn't him who said it. It was Will Smith.
Was it Will Smith?
Will Smith said that him and his family went to the White House when he got...
Are you sure it was Will Smith?
I finished after the inauguration. And no, after a few... Like, he was having some get-together at the White House, and the Smiths were invited. And then his son, Jane, was like, yo, Dad, I'm going to ask about the aliens. He goes, Jane, don't you dare. Don't you dare ask. And he's like, and then we're talking to him. Everything's good. Jane goes, so are aliens real? And that's when Obama said, the most famous quote line, I cannot confirm nor deny the existence of aliens. But if it did happen, it would happen in that office over there. And he pointed to the Oval Office.
Yeah.
So that's that famous quote. That's where it comes from. It was in that instance where Will Smith's son, Jaden, happens to be a singer.
Okay, why are you advertising? What is this, free promo? Like,
free promo?
Like, what is this?
No, I just think it's funny.
Not that he needs it from us.
No, I know. But I think it's funny that this guy...
It's like how people were blown by Willow Smith.
Yeah.
Like, the song Wait a Minute.
Yeah.
They were just like, what?
Yeah.
She's related to Will Smith? What?
Well, no. In my case, it was more like that's... Like, Okay, so I knew the song.
Yes.
Because I'd heard it before.
Yes.
Like on TikTok or something like that. Then suddenly, it occurred to me to Google.
Google just went off.
And then I'm probably going to have to cut that out because of the sound. No, stop saying that.
Dang, didn't work.
But what ended up happening, right, is that... so I do that, and then I'm like, oh, she sings this song? I was shocked.
I wasn't.
Well, no, not that I was... It's not that I was shocked. It's more like...
Song, the person who sings it, so...
It's not that I was shocked per se. It was just I was surprised because it's nothing like the first song she released. Where she was like whipping her hair back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
Are you quoting Spice Girls now?
No, I'm quoting her. I'm quoting Willow.
I know.
But it was it was one of those like things where I'm like, well, this is very different from like what she'd done before. And her brother do collabs.
Yeah.
Which I think is interesting also because...
Why is that interesting?
Well, no, let me finish. Because like they can like feed off each other's audience.
Yeah.
Right? And then their dad, he's like, yo, I'm out here, you know, I'm also like, he's like a rapper, he's like out here, and he's like, I'm thinking of getting back in the game, and then apparently he's been planning...
He's gonna take the world by storm.
No, apparently he's been planning to get back in the music game, but what's really funny is the fact that his kids have been doing it, and they're like finding success, and he's like, so if I go into it, now it's like this three-way, like, interconnected, like...
It's like a three-man cell, we're gonna lock it in, you know?
Yeah. So he's like, it's really interesting, but he's like, the more my kids do stuff like this, he's like, I know that to a certain degree, a lot of their success comes because of, you know, my last name. But he's like, at the same time,
I mean, they could be like one of those, they could have been one of those YouTubers that were really small in the background, just right there.
But one of the things that has happened is that he says, he's like, I like seeing their own success, right?
Yeah.
Because their own success is what I want for them. Which is an interesting take because most parents are like, you know, yo,
I gotta be successful for my children.
Exactly.
But now he's just like, I like that my children are being successful for themselves.
Exactly. As opposed to like...
Because then he doesn't have to worry.
Yeah. But he's like, but he's an actor, right? So he's
that's only after a certain age, you know what I'm saying? I mean, not unless you're like some famous kid from some like famous show, and then like you just pop off because you're that kid from that show.
Well, like I was talking about this with somebody. How like on YouTube there are those people who like they started from nothing and then
YouTube.
Yeah,
wow,
I'm finished. No, they start from nothing.
Yeah.
And then when they talk about like, yeah, we just bought a house, they're very humble about it. And they're like, yo, look at our new house. And also like they're showing you like the intricacies of their new house. But it's more or less like, it's not like coming off as like bragging. It's more like, I'm just showing you what I've been able to do thanks to you guys watching me.
It's like a thank you.
Yeah. And I'm super grateful for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But then there are those people who like their first video is like swimming in my $1 million pool. And that was their first upload and they popped off. Like they have no concept of what
being humble is.
Not that they don't have any concept, but they just don't have the same level of connection as we normal humans do. Like, you know, the middle class, the people who are like the average every day had to go to work. And
then all of a sudden, the middle class average just pops off, and then they're no longer the average middle class guy or girl.
Whatever. I don't know. It's one of those things, right? But it's interesting because those videos and those YouTube videos are very different to what the other video would be. Because if this person goes and buys a house, like the person who's swimming $1 million pool, they go and buy a house. That's not a house. That's an estate.
That's a mansion.
Like it's...
You can build 6 houses on that one house. Or that plot for that one house.
Exactly. So as opposed to the other guy, it's like we just got our own house. It's a mini mansion. Like it's not an actual mansion. Yeah. It's a mini mansion. And they're like, you know, like got this, you got that, you know.
See, I don't see the purpose. I only see the purpose in buying a mansion as a flex. Like the biggest flex anyone could ever do. But honestly, like what one person genuinely needs a big mansion for themselves? Absolutely no one. You probably use 25% of the whole house
You probably...
And you know why? No, actually, it might be even less. It could be less. Let's say you're a rich billionaire with a mansion, okay?
Yeah.
For starters, you most likely have a chef, right?
Yeah.
Cook for you, personal chef.
Yeah.
You most likely have an assistant.
Yeah.
Right? And like, if you're a young rich billionaire, you probably got like a gaming room set up or something.
Because of course.
And then the gym.
Yeah.
If you even use it.
Yeah.
Right?
And maybe a pool.
And a pool. 5.
Indoor or outdoor?
And now let's say this is a mansion. Now let's say this is a 16-room mansion.
Yeah.
You're only using 5. Kind of. Not even.
So using a third of the house.
Not even. Because you're not even going to the kitchen because you have a personal chef. You just go, make me something. And I don't have to go.
And then it comes to you.
And
so you also have a waiter.
Yeah. Literally.
Yeah.
Just maids, servants.
Well, we were talking about this with our mom, remember? Because she used to work for diplomats back in Mexico. And she was telling us that she was the nanny for like this one guy where she took care of like the kids and all stuff. And they had anywhere between 20 to 25 people
like
just working in the house. And I was like, that's crazy. And they had like, which I think is funny, is that they had like specific people for specific, like she was telling us how they had a guy, all his job was to cut grass.
Yeah.
He was on payroll.
Yeah.
I want that job. I got to do it like once a week, cut the grass, and I get paid.
I mean, you don't even do it.
I mean,
but like still.
I know, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then there was a guy who was like, he was in charge of the garden. And then,
like, to be real here,
they had 3 cooks in the house.
The billionaire, the hypothetical billionaire, only uses 3 things.
Yeah.
His bedroom, his game room, the gym.
Yeah.
Oh, the pool, but that's
And
not really
office.
a room.
Maybe his office.
Okay, maybe he doesn't even use his bedroom. He just sleeps in his office.
I mean, I guess.
If he's a billionaire, you know how billionaires are.
Yeah, they're workaholics.
They're workaholics. So they're most likely just sleeping in their office. Or they're not even sleeping at their house or mansion. They're sleeping at work.
Elon Musk does that.
Exactly. But I don't know if he owns a giant mansion or not.
I'm sure he does.
He probably does.
I mean, he's pretty loaded.
he's like the real life Tony Stark.
Everybody calls him that.
Yeah, exactly.
Up until what did with Bitcoin recently.
Yeah. We don't talk about that.
It's gone down 22%. Okay, it's gone down 22%.
We don't talk about that.
Let's
move on.
Let's move on.
But yeah, like, it's just a flex. Honestly, I don't see. I mean, you're giving a job opportunity. I guess.
I feel like I would, if I were to buy a mansion, I would buy a mansion and just have like a bunch of my friends move in.
See, that's exactly what like the rich YouTubers have been doing.
Yeah.
Well, they buy a giant mansion.
Well, like what is it? Logan Paul's little brother, he did that initially. He was
the
like,
Team 10.
Bought a mansion and then put random people in the house, right? And then he tried to like he actually pitched this to like a network where it'd be like a reality show where like. They have like a camera crew in there filming like the daily lives of YouTubers, but it never fell through. Yeah. Anyway, but
it would have been funny though.
I mean, it would have been interesting, but
I would have loved seeing those arguments because I know they happen on like a daily basis.
Yeah, but
because some people are just not the greatest.
I don't know. Anyway, but because of that, they have, issues. But I feel like I would be that guy who'd be like, yo, this is the mansion. Y'all want to move in. I got rooms, whatever, And then it'd be like, but if you're going to live in this house, I think the only like thing I'd ask for, I wouldn't even ask for rent. I'd probably ask for work on something that you're passionate about. Yeah. Like something that you want
You'd be like Google.
Yeah, I'd be an incubator.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yo, come move in, come squat at my house. But like, if you're going to be living here, you have to work.
That's a good idea.
On something
we should not be talking about this on this.
No, I mean, there's hundreds of these in California.
No, I know.
But it's
like the Wish House.
Yeah. Anyway, but because of that, right? Like a lot of people do that, and we have that struggle here currently in our country. Yeah. We don't do that, and it's a whole thing. But I think that one of the biggest things is people don't have the opportunity to do what they want, right? And we lose a lot of dreams.
I mean, there's a lot of stupid things people want to do.
I mean, like within reason, like, because if there's a guy who's like, I want to be a mass murderer, that's
it's my passion.
That's something else, right? It's like how some people want to be, like
they want to become.
No. There are some people who like have true ambition. Like they're like, I want to have my own company. I want to have my own business.
Yeah, they have a vision.
And those are the people that I'm talking about, right? As opposed to like the guy who's like, I want to be.
I'm trying to build my army of assassins from scratch.
Okay, well,
I got this old dude. He knows how to fight. He's gonna teach everybody.
He's gonna teach everybody.
He's gonna teach everybody. I'm just the sponsor.
I'm just a sponsor. All right. Yeah, it's the sponsor.
I'm just the sponsor.
It's his name. Like they got his name embroidered on like their shoulder.
Yeah, literally.
He's an assassin from this guy.
Yeah.
It'd be weird, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like
imagine making a whole TV show like that. Just be like, it's some rich guy, and he gets this crazy idea, and he's just like, I'm gonna climb the mountains, in Asia. I don't know why Asia. I don't know why. It's because we correlate
mean in
assassins.
Nepal?
Yeah. Okay, Nepal. There you go.
Or
Climb the
Mount
mountains.
Everest.
Yeah. No, not Mount Everest. You're not gonna find an assassin in Mount Everest.
You never know.
I don't think you.
What if they have like
He's probably frozen to death by now.
What if they have like a hidden base on the other side of the mountain?
Okay,
like
whatever.
the side that people don't.
Whatever.
Climb
He
up
hikes the mountains because he hears some form of rumor. Okay.
Okay, sure.
He hikes the mountains, finds some old dude who's like some ancient warrior.
Sure.
Who can? He's had a history, you know.
Okay,
like,
yeah.
Like he's done like a, and we can even make a prequel about the old dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, like he's an assassin, and he tells him, "I want you to train me." Okay.
Yeah.
And then after he trains him,
But what if he doesn't understand? There's like a language barrier.
he's rich. He got the lessons. Okay. He goes to this old guy, and he knows that there's a bunch of other rich people who are not so good people, and he wants to get rid of them all.
This sounds a lot like the plot of Arrow.
Okay, it sounds like it, but it's totally different. Okay, so he gets this old dude to train a whole bunch of people, and then they go and attack all these millionaires, and then he gets all the money, and then uses that money to better society.
So he's what about the people's heirs? Like if you attack somebody and they die, you don't get the money. The heir gets the money, like automatically.
Did I not mention the robbery part of this?
No.
So
now it's a heist movie.
it's like a heist. Oh, that's a good idea. A heist, action, assassination, action packed.
Action packed.
Dolphins are swimming. You know,
Why are dolphins so?
the randomness.
Wait,
keeps
he
the
has
momentum.
a dolphin in his pool or something?
No, he's got a walking dolphin.
A walking dolphin.
Mutated.
That's kind
See,
of
instead of having the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Dolphins.
dolphins.
It's TMMD.
It's so dumb.
We can work off this. It sounds like the biggest bootleg ever. But we can
It's a
do this.
ripoff of like 7 different things.
We got it. We can do this.
What?
I'm making an investment.
Why?
I'm making $100,000 investment now.
Okay.
That's too much money. I'm giving a $5 investment.
Okay.
We're gonna get some random dude from the streets to draw a bunch of cartoons, and we'll make it an animation.
That seems like a lot of work.
I know. What if they can't draw?
What if you can't come up with a good story?
Did you not hear me just now?
No, that was a terrible pitch.
That was the best pitch
That
you've
was
ever
the
heard
worst.
in your life.
If I were at Netflix, I would have been like, "What a waste of time that was."
You probably would have called security, to be honest. Be like, this man just lost his mind in front of us. Just now. He was perfectly sane when he walked in. He left insane.
Imagine being like an executive at Netflix and then some.
Imagine
guy
the
comes in.
crazy ideas
Yeah,
that they decline.
Oh yeah,
Man.
but then
See, I gotta become like my own
But like that's the
streaming
thing.
service
I'm
network,
sure-
and
I'm
all the leftovers, I'll just take them and make them even better.
I feel like a lot of the things they decline, like I say Netflix says no, now I go to Disney. Disney says no, I go to Hulu. Hulu says no, I'm gonna go to Amazon. Amazon said no, you know where I'm gonna go?
Where?
I don't know, I'm find somewhere to go.
Just like another small streaming service.
Because there's like, what is it? It's Hulu, Amazon,
Disney Plus,
Disney, Netflix, Crave. What's the other one?
Did he say Hulu over?
Yeah. There's another one. Can't remember.
It's something.
Oh, and Paramount's coming out.
Paramount,
with their own
there you go.
Plus.
Yeah.
Right? There's a
What's
Paramount
those plus? Like, what does the plus represent?
I don't know.
Streaming?
Look, it's not my job to know what things represent and what they don't represent. That's not my job. That's not what I'm here
I think it's just like the plus because it's like an extra mile, you know.
But it's like it gets kind of like it's a lot.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of stuff.
So it's plus.
Yeah.
So we figured it out.
It's like how anime have streaming services. There's Funimation. There's Crunchyroll. there's another one. Can't remember which one it's called. Oh.
There's a lot of them. Okay.
Yeah, but anyway.
And some of them are very unpopular.
Yeah,
anyways,
but what I'm trying to get at is like there's so many streaming services now because Netflix found.
if someone doesn't pick it up, someone's bound to.
See, Netflix found like a market that was untapped.
Yeah.
But then all the market, like the executives were like, you know what? We can make this, we can do this ourselves. We don't need Netflix.
Yeah.
So they all started taking their content off Netflix. Meanwhile, Netflix was preparing for this and they're like, we're going to make shows on Netflix that are going to make people come to us.
And we're gonna
anyway.
call it Netflix Originals.
Exactly. And then boom, Netflix shows started coming out. Movies started coming out.
Yeah.
Like shows that are like super popular.
And then everyone was just like, why?
Award-winning movies.
Who thought of this?
Some of these movies get nominated for awards, and you're
Exactly.
like, I've never seen.
It's
anyone.
a Netflix production.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's crazy.
Like the minds behind this is great.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have another pitch.
No.
Okay.
Stop pitching ideas.
It's an anime idea.
No.
Okay.
We already pitched that.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I just said my reality. That's not reality. The whole assassination thing. That's not reality. I thought of a comedy.
Imagine an
no. We technically the anime we thought of was basically
imagine anime about like normal everyday life.
So a slice of life.
No, but like I mean like without because like some moments in slices of life are over dramatized for effect. Like if you've ever seen...
So you just want like me eating a bowl of cereal, just drawn.
Yeah. Like
that's so stupid. But if you come to watch that, it's because you have literally nothing to do with yourself.
But I think it'd be interesting because it'd be a different format of like
footage,
film.
Yeah.
Because it's less aggressive. There's no real plot.
I mean, what if something
follow.
Terrible happens in their lives?
I get okay. Then in that case, but it's like imagine like
see, I feel like there's slices of life like that.
Imagine
like there's a terrible car crash. His whole family just died. He has to move into a new family. It sounds like a movie. And now he has to, come.
No, you take it in chunks of years. Season 1,
they're a baby. There's no point. No, it's about the family.
It's baby to 5 years old. Like we do time jumps, and then season 2 is 5 to 10, and then you just show 15, and then 15 to 20, and you go on like that each season. But you show like not only you show like the person progressing through life, but you also show the little tiny mundane things of everyday life as well. Like one day you woke up and had to start washing your face every day, or like one day you woke up
puberty.
Yeah. And also, like, one day...
Why would anybody want to watch that?
That's not the point.
I mean, I'd kind of want to watch it for the cracking voice.
Everybody does that, right? Like, and then there's, there's, like, that moment where you're a baby and all of a sudden you start teething.
Yeah.
And then you're, like, 3 years old and you gotta start brushing your teeth.
Like, the first season would have to be, like, about the parents.
Of course, the first couple of episodes, but then they're irrelevant, and then they kind of like have cameos.
Yeah, but then you build a relationship, and now you're stealing it from the audience. Well, all your views
because all of a sudden, like you also focus on the kid more than the parents. Like you make sure the parents are always side characters.
So you're just watching a little creep. You're just watching a 5-year-old.
You're watching a kid
teething.
No, you're watching a kid grow up through life. And then you end the show when he's like 30, married, expecting his first kid.
Why is he 30? Why if he's not in late 20s?
I don't know. 30 is statistically the most average.
So you're going to go statistics. Just the whole thing is just going to be logical statistical data implemented into a series.
Guess, yeah.
I can just read the stats literally on Google. Why would I do this to myself? I can predict what's going to happen by the time he gets to age 25.
He found the one.
Exactly. I can predict exactly what's going to happen when he goes to college. He started eating more junk food. Wow.
Imagine in college he drops out the first week.
I mean, it happens, but what's the statistic on that?
It's something like 1 in 5.
In Canada, it's like, I don't even know.
I think it's like 1 in every 20 people drop out the first week.
Exactly. So we'd make him that one kid, to make a little bit of drama.
Look, I remember.
See, I'm already changing it to give it drama.
I've told this story before.
You've told the story before?
Yeah. No.
You've told many stories before.
I know, but
I'm not keeping track.
But you always.
Technically, we are keeping track.
I'll never forget that one guy when I started my first year of college.
You've said this many times.
I'll never forget. It's so gold. This
isn't new content for them.
But it's prime example of how some people just give up on life like instantly.
Do I seem like I give? No, I don't.
But there are people who like instantly give up because they've been told, one day, because we were in this class.
One day everything will fall like...
No, and the professor told us, hey, look, one day you're going to hate your job and you're going to want to quit. And the guy goes, thanks, packs up his stuff, and walks out of class. We never saw him again.
See, there's that guy who can't take sarcasm. See, like, what if his whole life he's just been living like this? Like, let's say there's a teacher who's just, like, handing out ice cream, and then he's like, can I have ice cream? And the teacher's like, no, you can't. And it's just like, well, this hurts. Just walks away. There's actually people like that. They can't read sarcasm, and they just live like that for the rest of their lives.
That's unfortunate.
I know.
Okay, look, I think that apart from all of these other things.
So you'd make it a show of just a normal kid.
Yeah.
He's got no issues.
Yeah.
He does, he gets like a B in every class.
I think I'd try to make a show about the most average human ever. Normal.
See, but then you can't, it's like a 12-part series.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
The first 3 episodes are him, baby.
No. We do like we could make a movie series. Like, we'll make it like an hour each one.
You can have 4 parts of 3 episodes, and you're done.
No, I wouldn't do that. That's too much. That's not enough. That's not enough content. We need.
You're trying to milk
No.
normality.
No, that's not the thing.
That's what you're doing.
Your day-to-day life is milked.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
What did you do today?
I sat down.
And what did you do?
I bored out of my mind.
Exactly.
I didn't milk anything.
But
I wanted to. Not that far. Not that far. I'm so sorry.
But
I wanted to like.
But that happens, right? And like if you don't like, I feel like no one ever shows this because there's no proper way of expressing this through footage in a way.
Yes, there is.
Where it's
I'm
not,
literally just sitting there for 5 minutes.
no one does that.
Record that. I can right now. Start.
I'm not recording anything.
I'm just gonna stare at the floor.
That you're not. There's no floor.
Okay, what if you showed them just sitting down and then showed, you know how like they layer image like vaguely, like flashbacks and stuff like that. What if you just like layer his thoughts? Like, because you know how like when you sit down and you just had like a really deep conversation, then later you like ponder on that conversation.
Yeah.
What if you show that after moment? Just them sitting and just like them thinking.
I mean, like that.
Capturing that. That would be cool.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
No one does that. I mean, some people do that, but that would be cool.
They have that. They have that open monologue. You know, like there's a movie.
Yeah, but that's open monologue, not visual.
I think that was Twilight actually, where like they did that, where she started like she had like a internal monologue the entire film, where like she's talking about how she felt and like how.
I think that was just the first movie.
But
if you read the books, it's the whole way.
Because it's all from her perspective.
I know.
But, and I think that's funny.
I mean, I find that kind of boring. It's not all about you.
I mean, internal monologue, well, like, we all have internal monologue, but it's not like...
It's not expressed.
Exactly.
You've never expressed your internal monologue.
Because we don't do that.
I can do
Humans
it right
don't do it.
You know what we should do? We should do an episode where we record the episode and then I just, like, sit here after you leave, just thinking about what we talked about. And I'm just going to say everything out loud. Even if I drift away from what we were talking about, I could be talking about, like, dying mules in, like, some foreign country. And that would be, like, my ponder. You know, just extending so far out.
The after show.
The after show. Well, not really the after show, because the after show is, like, you know, like...
The afterthought.
Yeah, the afterthought. That's what I want to capture. I want to make a show on afterthought.
You want to make a show after the show?
Yeah.
Would you have a show after that show?
Yeah.
So there's gonna be
back-to-back episodes.
So there's gonna be 3 episodes.
Just go for it. Full send.
So like the first episode is us talking.
Yeah.
The second episode is you in thought.
Yeah.
What's the third episode?
The actual after show.
The actual after.
And then you're gonna have a 4th episode of me pondering what happened before. You know what? Just make it 152 series.
The 4th episode is you pondering before the first episode. Like what happened before the
so there's a prequel.
So there's no context. So it's like, I remember earlier today. No one knows what's going on.
Yeah. No, and like totally be confused.
Every day they'd be confused. There'd be no evidence as to what's going on.
But you discover who I am. Like truly discover who that is the key to finding out who a person is.
That's too much work.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not gonna record 4 episodes. You know how much editing that is?
I mean, like, it could work.
This already takes an arm and a leg to record because I'm really critical about audio quality and clarity.
Yeah.
Also because, some people get a little too loud and we gotta adjust certain aspects of
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
mean, but that whole concept is just, like, it's actually not that bad.
Sure.
Like, because nobody does that in a TV show.
Of course not.
You have the flashback of them like remembering.
Yeah. And then you actually see the events play.
Yeah. But you never have the thoughts that were in his mind. You have a monologue, but you never see them.
Yeah.
You know, like the play-by-play, like let's say some guy was flirting with some girl, okay? Mm-hmm. And then he thinks about how he could have approached that better. Yeah. I want to record the footage of how he thought it could have gone.
Yeah.
And then get the other perspective of the other. And then just have like this whole oh man, I lost track already.
It'd be like so confusing because there'd be so many voices.
It'd be so many layers. Just with steps.
With steps.
That just all collide with each other.
That's human life.
Exactly.
That's being a social being.
It baffles me how I'm keeping track of myself.
No, because like you interact with one person, that person interacts with another person, that person interacts with another, and somehow we end up interacting with people all over the world.
You know what? I think we just discovered how to make a true slice of life.
I guess maybe.
Just like
If someone steals this idea, let us know. We'll get our lawyers on it.
yeah.
I got nothing else to say.
Neither do I.
You want to wrap up?
Okay, guys.
Short episode this week.
Okay, guys. It's been Two Latin Brothers Podcast, also known as T.L.B.P. Just joking. I'm not starting it again.
What?
What? I was gonna restart it again.
Why?
And then cue the intro.
No.
Right now, just joking. Okay, guys, it's been Two Latin Brothers Podcast. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Everything's always in the description, whether it be up, down, left, or right. Make sure to share with your donkey, share with your rooster, share with your llama, share with your mule. Who knows? Just share with everybody and everything physically. If you want to share the podcast with your favorite plant, do so. Just leave it on repeat. Just keep going.
Someone asked me, "Do you guys have tapes?" And I laughed. I was like,
What are we in the 90s?
No one's used a tape in years."
Yeah, exactly. Are we in the 90s? Do I seem?
Should we start manufacturing cassette tapes?
See, that is when we have exclusive content where we can just make.
We'll ship out cassette tapes.
Yeah, we'll ship out cassette for the VIP members.
Yeah, with the cassette player,
like their favorite episode, and we'll put it on a tape for them.
Yeah,
and we'll even send them the cheapest tape player we can find.
Why the cheapest? There's gotta be premium.
Okay, fine. They're VIP, right?
They're paying, premium. So
might as well give them their money's worth.
Exactly.
Give them $100,000.
Anyway, that's not.
Okay,
we're not
doing that.
All right, stop.
Yeah,
this isn't a pitch.
Watch people listening to this right now. There's a VIP membership right now. I'm missing out. There isn't. Stay tuned. Who knows? Maybe one day. Way in the future.
All right, stop the episode.
Okay, guys. It's been Two Latin Brothers for the third time. Catch you guys on the next one. Make sure to check last week's episode if you didn't get the chance. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Bye.